Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa and you're watching Yogi Hollow Farm, and today we are going ice fishing. We hear that the ice is 2 foot thick on a lake nearby that we like to go to, about half hour, 45 minutes away. So we are going to go spend the day ice fishing. We're going to cook breakfast out there. We're going to have lunch, and then we're going to come home. So come on along. All right, y'all, we made it here and we found a spot. So we're going to set up here with the food. We're going to cook breakfast and lunch here today. And Ryan's out there. So let's take a walk. This is a higher elevation. They're also in a path where they get a lot more snow than we do, usually. And I think it was Friday, they had some snow squalls that actually turned into whiteout conditions. But it's supposed to be in the upper 40s, if not 50 today. So it's not even a crack in the day. Sometimes you go ice fishing, it cracks. Ryan's already using the gas auger to get some holes made. We both have our fishing licenses. But look at this. Just a beautiful, beautiful day here in South Dakota today. It was a lot more packed yesterday. And when you're walking on the ice, you got to watch out for previously drilled holes or holes that were made this morning so you don't step in them. And the ones that were made before, it freezes up and you'll trip right over them. All right, we're gonna get set up. Ryan's got his fish finder. Oh, you're doing depth?
Yeah. We are in 32 feet of water.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you see all the ice he took away from the sides of the hole, because if you want to lay a tip up out, you need the room to do that. And then you also need to clear the hole of any ice because it will start to refreeze. And those are Maine tip ups, right?
Yeah, these are made in Maine. Jack traps, I think they're called.
And you really like them.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Why do you like those traps better than the cheap plastic ones at Walmart?
Made in America.
Gotcha.
Typically you use live bait. For us where we're located, it's hard to get that. You know, you got to drive an hour or so. So we just use mealworms or artificial bait. But today I'm going to use mealworms. See, I never ice fished here before, so I'm just going to try these. I had good luck with trout last year at a lake closer to our house, so I'm just going to try this.
So hold it out when you're done because they can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, those are mealworms.
Yep.
And I put out about 8 or 10 feet of line. When I put line on my tip-ups, I always put buttons. That way you know you're putting it down at the same depth all the time, and then you can just adjust it
Smart.
to your depth. Some people tie knots, but this works out pretty well for me.
So if you've never been ice fishing before, he's putting the flag down to set it. And what'll happen is when there's a fish on the hook, the flag goes up. That's how you know you have a fish. And so how many holes can you set up at a time for our state?
Ice fishing here, 4 lines per licensed fisherman. Yeah, the other way to check depth is with what they call a sounder. It's essentially a lead weight. It's got a spring on it. You put it on your hook, and then you lower it down. Feel it hit bottom, then what I do is slide my button, take off 2 feet for the ice, and then just estimate 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So we're at 30, about 30, 31 feet, just like it was over there.
And so that's what tip-ups look like. The other kind of tip-ups look like, and you're supposed to have information on them so they know who they belong to. It's part of the regulations. A little breezy, but what a beautiful day. It's warm. So we're cooking breakfast now.
Corned beef hash and potatoes.
And eggs. Sorry for the wind noise. The wind's been picking up. But it's still beautiful. Breakfast is almost ready. Ryan's running out with his plate of food because he got a flag. Let me see if I can get closer. A flag just went up, but I'm eating my hot breakfast. I don't see a fish, so it was probably the wind that set it off. We just got the ice shanty set up, and Ryan's putting in the last anchor, which is like a screw with a handle, goes right into the ice. And if I wasn't here, he wouldn't even set it up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nah, it's nice to keep the wind off.
Yeah, it is. It's good for those brutal days. I mean, you've had it, and you used to really fish in some, no matter what the weather was. So yeah. It's got windows, and I know it's kind of dark, but there's a hole right there. He'll be jigging. I'll sit in the back, but it's a lot warmer even with the door open. We're just sitting here with the door open. I got the windows open. The sun is shining. And it is so warm. You don't even need a heater. Makes a huge difference. So we're not even closing the door. You don't have to close it.
I want to get a picture with it.
Okay. Ryan's closing the door just so we can get a picture. Huh?
A photo opportunity.
A photo opportunity. But yeah, and you can see over his tip-ups. And it is nice. I am right in the sun. Look at that. Oh, I've got my coveralls on my lap, but I don't even need to wear them. I just have a thin pair of jeans on and I'm fine. Ryan's had a few flags. Oh, another flag. That's what the flag looks like when it goes up. It's the wind though today. He did have a perch, a little perch earlier.
We got something.
Aw. Let me see. Oh, cute.
We'll put him back.
Yep. Too small. So while he sets that up, I ended up putting my coveralls on. And I got the hut has made a world of difference. But yeah, the wind has picked up, but it's still really warm. I mean, especially sitting in the hut, you're out of the wind, and it makes a huge difference. And I got my crochet stuff in the corner, so that's what I've been working on. And Ryan's been jigging while he's sitting here watching the flags, which is cool because you can see out, like we were talking about earlier. You can even hear how it's a lot less windy in here. But yeah, snug as a bug. Cool. Another little perch. Ryan was jigging here. And all the beeping is the fish going by. So Ryan caught a bunch of little teeny perch he had to throw back. But he was successful. We got a beautiful rainbow trout, and we will have supper tonight. But I'll insert a few pictures here. Yeah, so Ryan just caught that big rainbow trout. So we'll have a good supper tonight. And he's just setting that back up. The wind is really picked up, which is annoying, but it's like I said, it's all good. I mean, we're really not cold today because we're in the hut and then coming out every once in a while. Soon we'll have lunch. But look at this place. Absolutely gorgeous. Not as many people out today as there were yesterday. But what a beautiful day. Blue sky. Sun is shining so much, so brightly that I can't even see the camera when I'm taking clips because my glasses are so dark and the camera itself is it's so bright you just can't see it. So hoping everything turns out all right for you guys. Just absolutely stunning. What a day.
Oh, it's just all covered in.
Yeah. So we're just out checking the equipment and everything's getting blown over because of the wind. Covered in snow and ice. Strip the bait?
Yeah.
And put some bait on. What bait are you using?
Right now I'm just using like power bait.
Gulp. I'll just put a few on there.
you hold that? Just
This here?
put your finger right there. I'm going to bring this one.
Okay. And it's a different line, right?
What's that?
The ice fishing line?
Yeah, it's a braided line, and then you use monofilament at the end.
So I'm going to show you this one because I can show it close up now because our address is not visible. Because you have to have your name and address on it, like I said earlier. So we're all set up again, and we'll just wait. I just wanted to show you this pack basket, and I wanted to show you because the straps are like this on the other side, so you can put it on your back. And it's made in the United States. I think it's made in Maine. Ryan got it from LL Bean, and he's used it for years. Yeah, but it's just...
Yeah, you can use it for anything, camping, backpacking, picnics or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really, really a handy basket. You've used it for years for ice fishing. So there's the pack basket. It's really good when you got to walk into a lake and stuff. So works out really nice. He fits all his tip-ups in it, and we're able to use it. So you want to tell everybody what you got there?
Yeah, these are just when the ice is thinner and stuff, but they're good to have. They're, if you fall in, they got spikes on them. You're able to help yourself get out.
If you fall in.
If you fall in, yeah. And then these just go together like that so you don't get hurt.
What about your gloves?
Yeah, I got mittens, leather with a wool liner.
Why mittens?
Keep your fingers together to keep them.
So we came back in because the wind keeps coming from this direction, and
Almost blew the tent over.
yeah, almost blew the hut over, so we had to come back in.
Another small perch.
Look at it. When you're done, you gotta hold it by the door so they can see it because there's a big shadow, but look at that little guy.
He's small.
Pretty looking though.
Put him back.
Yep. And he goes. This is how windy it is. We're sitting our chairs on the back seam to hold the tent down, even though it's anchored, it keeps blowing in and folding. That's how gusty windy it is. Is it the same one?
No, this guy's a little bigger. Not much. You can see they got big belly in them.
Yeah. Very cool. Another one going back.
Schoolies.
Caught a fish.
Nice.
All right, so it's about, what time is it? 1:30. We're gonna head out. It's too windy, so we're gonna clean up everything and maybe cook some lunch where it's not so windy and then head on home. It's a good day. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and we're gonna head on home, and we hope you had a good time with us today. I know we had a good day, so sorry again for the wind noise. Have a great day everybody. Thanks for coming along. Take care.